Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Bullseye CMYK, Cliff Kid, Expand a Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Dick's Sporting Goods. Today's games are also brought to you by Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, NSCAA, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama.
The road starts here. The road paved by
Good morning and welcome to Field 6 here at the Toyota Soccer Complex in Frisco, Texas. It's semi-final Saturday here at the US Youth Soccer National Championships. This morning's game to get us started is the Baltimore Celtic against BRYC Elite in the under-18 boys division. Baltimore Celtic sporting their green and white strip, be kicking from left to right in this first half, with BRYC Elite in their all blue, kicking from right to left. These two teams fighting for a place in the national championship game. Have a chance here early on as Baltimore Celtic break free, and strike coming in the end floats just wide of the bottom left corner. As I was saying, these two teams fighting for a place in the national championship game tomorrow morning at 8 AM. The winner of this game will play against the winner of West Coast versus UFA, and will hope to take home that US Youth Soccer National Championship title. Ball here pumped clear by the Baltimore Celtic goalkeeper, but it will only find the sideline. Baltimore Celtic come into this game having scored 10 goals in their 3 games previously, only conceding 2 and keeping 2 clean sheets. They have 2 wins against United Football Academy by 4 goals to 0 and Washington Premier by 4 goals to 0, and then a 2-2 draw played out against Ohio Premier. BRYC Elite from Braddock Road in Fairfax, Virginia, come into this game with 1 win and 2 draws, 3 goals scored, 2 conceded. They drew 0-0 with LTSC Union, 2-2 with West Coast, and then beat Cup 1-0 in their final game to secure their place in this semi-final match. This ball forward for Kumi. Ball over the top by Celtic. Looking to find Cyrus. He will keep it in on this right hand side. Forced back in the end, but manages to keep possession for his side. Arbeles now. Back to Cyrus. Cyrus rides the challenge of 2 and locks back for St. Martin. Brett St. Martin looks inside. He will have it back. Ball clipped over the top, looking for a green shirt. Will only find someone in blue. And now here's Moore. Moore looking for the switch. Plenty of pace on that right-hand side from Almeida, but he won't be able to get on the end of that through ball. And now BRYC with a throw in on this far side. Shamazadi lining up what looks like could be a long throw. It will be a long throw from Shamazadi, making its way towards a 6-yard box, headed away by a player in green and white. Find its way back to the number 8. Breaking into the box now, looking for a delivery, but when he finds the foot of a Baltimore player, will find its way behind for a corner kick. Baltimore Celtic with everybody back here for this set piece. Clearly not hoping to go behind early on in this game, as every goal very, very important as they battle towards a national championship game. Headed away, and it's broken clear here Benavides with the strike, but it's back out again by Baltimore Celtic. Rawlins looks forward. Finds Reiniger. Delivery now coming in. It's too much on it. Finds its way over the goal. Will be a goal kick. Baltimore Celtic looking to play out from the back here. BRYC happy to sit off them and keep that line of confrontation a little deeper. Nil-nil early on in a major semi-final. No real need to press the opposition way in their own half. Despite the lack of pressure, Baltimore Celtic have put that one out for afraid of BRYC. Sloppy play there and cheap turnover. Tuchel with the throw. Flicked on by Kumi. Barakat looking to bring Rawlins into the game. Rawlins striding forward now. Looks for his fullback. Ball lifted over the top, trying to find the run of Reiniger. He might get there, but Baltimore centre-back does well to come across and sweep that one up. Here comes Celtic with the opportunity to break forward. Here comes another long throw, this time for Baltimore Celtic. On the far side, lots of bodies in the area. It's coming in towards the 6-yard box, headed clear by a blue shirt to start off with. It's going to be put back into the area by Cyrus. Shrugging off one opponent and rolling it across, looking to try and find Kumi, but he can't break through to him. And now BYS FC with a chance on the left-hand side. The ball's going to roll out though. There will be a throw-in. Tuchel back inside for Valdez. Valdez across now for Rawlins. Here's Rawlins again. Looks for the long ball forward, trying to find Reiniger. Cyrus under challenge. Managed to beat the initial tackle and find his player inside, but fortunately for Baltimore, it finds its way back to them. Ball with the outside of the foot will only find the fullback, and now Shamar Mahdi looking to step forward. Inside now for Moore. Moore with space on the edge of the area, tries to get the shot away. It's blocked well by the Baltimore player. Not a bad range for a shot there for Shamar Mahdi. It's a strong challenge here, and the referee involved early. The Baltimore players are not very happy about this, but BRYC feel there should be a card, and it will be a yellow card signaled by the referee. The fans on the far side are really not pleased with that challenge coming in, which has left one of the BYC players BRYC players on the deck. So Gunama it was. Kumi with the yellow card. He's called over by his coach. His coach is going to have a word with him here. Just telling him to relax and keep his head. It's a major semi-final here, and don't want to be dealing with silly yellow cards that may result in needless reds. Rawlins over the free kick. Opportunity on the rebound from the miscontrol from the keeper. It was Reiniger with the opportunity on the edge of the area, but BRYC still have the ball here. It's coming into the area. Reiniger almost trying to get on the end of that knockdown. And now Kumi with the chance to break free. Looking to use his pace, gets in front of his defender. BRYC looking for a foul, but they won't get it. Muller 1v1 on the right hand side here. It's well defended there by Valdez. Muller gives him a shrug. Gives him a shove down as he's disappointed he couldn't get past the big centre back. Assistant referee steps in to cool things down. Reiniger now on the left-hand side, robbed by a Baltimore player. Does well to recover and win that one back. Cyrus with the throw. Here's St. Martin. Across to Blasau. Now out to the left. St. Martin again. Blasau. BRYC being very compact here, cutting out passing lanes. Celtic then opting to go over the top. Muller trying to bring that one down, uses a hand. It will be a free kick to the team in blue. Baltimore Celtic have been forced to go for the long ball over the top early on here, with BRYC cutting off all the passing lanes through the middle. They will have a chance here now. Breaking into the area was Juan Benavides, but can't get on the end of his own touch. It will roll its way through to the goalkeeper. St. Martin. Arbeles. Again, Celtic lift the ball over the top and only find one of that back four for BRYC. Shamarazadi now looks inside for Moore. Moore out to this left-hand side for Tuchel. Tuchel's delivery off a knee of a Baltimore player, and now out on this right-hand side to Jason Cyrus. He looks inside for St. Martin. BRYC back into their shape now. Baltimore Celtic happy just to keep the ball inside their own half. Frendak clips this one over the top. Kumi not on the same page as him there. He'll although he'll close it down and win the ball back. Riga gets clear of his defender initially, but drilled back in. Looking to get around him with a little back heel, and will only find its way out for a throw. Here is Baltimore Celtic on this right-hand side, looking to find space for a cross. Cyrus looking for a striker. He'll break free here. The shot! Kumi Awazu. The ball broke to him just inside the 18-yard box. He did well to beat one defender and then opened the space up for the shot, but leant back and really drilled that one high over the goal. Fantastic opportunity there for the opening goal, but it will only be a goal kick. Barakat now breathing a sigh of relief as he takes this goal kick, as he wasn't called into action there from that strike. Kumi almost getting the luck of the bounce there again, but Celtic will keep the ball. Now it's the left-hand side. Effort poked towards the goal, but easy for Barakat. He'll lift it over here now to Tuchel. Tuchel looking forward, finds a green shirt, not one in blue. Abelez looking long for Rega. Rega keeps it in. Stepping inside now, Rega looking to find Kumi again, but intercepted well by a BRYC player. Here's St. Martin. Blasso. Out to the left-hand side. Blasso again. Baltimore Celtic are going to need a little bit more movement and some quicker passing here if they're going to break down this very well-structured BRYC defence. That pass not on target will go out for a throw. BRYC really disciplined, sticking to their shape early on here, and Baltimore Celtic, no avenues to pass through. Shamazadi here, looking to keep the ball under the challenge from two green shirts. Shamazadi still. Moore sets it back, and the delivery coming in. Just evades the head of Benavides. So throw in here for Baltimore Celtic deep inside their own half. Cyrus's throw. Riga challenging. He will not take the throw. He'll leave it for his right back Cyrus. Driving forward now is Frendak. Frendak passed one challenge. Looking to beat another blue shirt, but well defended there by Vileda. Long throw here from Baltimore Celtic in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed clear at the near post. Now to the right-hand side to Almeida. Almeida's pass, looking for Benavides. BRYC will try and keep possession, but they'll be dispossessed by Arbeláez. Kumi trying to find Arbeláez again, but it's now worked out to Benavides on the left. Benavides with a 1v1, looks to step inside. It's a good through ball now through for Reiniger. Reiniger now. Options inside the area. Opts to go back for Moore. Moore clipping it towards the back post, trying to find a run of a teammate, but Almeida really not going to get on the end of that one. Here's Cyrus. Looking for options ahead of him, but again, BRYC disciplined in their structure, keeping things tight and compact in the middle. No passing lanes whatsoever for Baltimore Celtic to play through, but with the two strikers pressing, here is a chance now for Arbeláez to stroll forward. He'll clip one over the top for Reger. Reger, under the challenge of Tuchel, loses out. BRYC now breaking. Almeida. Dispossessed. Right the way through for Quantrell Jones. Cyrus. Back to St. Martin. Inside now for Arbeláez. Through ball here, looking for the run of Muller, but will be cleared by the team in blue. Here's Almeida now, steaming forward as dispossessed by Frendak. Benavides. Ball rolling all the way through now. Here's St. Martin. Muller. Stepping inside, finds Reiniger's challenge. Muller will have it back. And again, part of the challenge by Reiniger, who will put the ball out for a throw. Ball over the top is flicked on by Muller, but it's going to roll right the way through for a Bearcat goal kick. Going to have a change here for BRYC. Coming off the field will be Vinicius Almeida. He's going to be replaced by William Boynest. So Boynest looks for a like-for-like change here with Almeida. He'll step onto the right-hand side. Initial header here, won by Muller. BRYC lining up what looks to be another long throw. Putting bodies into the box. Here comes that throw. It's going to drop short. The throw from Shamirzadi, and it will be a corner now for BRYC. Here comes the corner, lofted high towards penalty spot, headed away by a Celtics player, and now Muller. Muller forward. Here's Rager. Mazai now, looking inside. Kumi keeps the ball. Abelez out to the left-hand side. Ball clipped him. Looking for Kumi, but his touch evades him. It will be cleared by BRYC. Kumi. Ball through, looking for Muller. Just won't get there, and it will be swept up well by Barakat. Reiniger gets his head up, looks for his options. Trying to find Boyness, but his ball's going to roll right the way through for a goal kick. We are going to have a change here now for Baltimore Celtic. Coming off the field will be Jan Kumi. He's going to be replaced by a man who is currently the joint top scorer in this under-18 division at the US Youth Soccer National Championships. Samuel Solomon, 3 goals to his name so far. They'll be looking to add to that in this semi-final. There's St. Martin. Ball forward, looking for that man Solomon, won't find him, and there's a late challenge here. Coming in from Frendak. Referee has a card out, and that card is red. Baltimore Celtic will be down to 10 men here for the remainder of this semi-final. Paul Frendak being punished here for the challenge, and Celtic players and staff not happy with that decision, but the referee's word will be final. Valdez, it is struggling here for BRYC, who's the man on the end of that vicious challenge by Frendak. And this makes things interesting now. BRYC had been sitting back into a rather cautious shape when they had enough possession, but now playing with a man extra for the rest of this match, and with at least 55 to 60 minutes remaining, we're looking to capitalise on having this extra man. That's the left-hand side now for Tuchel. Tuchel looking for the long ball forward, trying to find his strike man, but it's only going to bounce down to a Baltimore player. The referee will blow his whistle as the assistant has his flag up for a offside decision. Reiniger it was who had strolled into a offside position. So immediately BRYC looking to press a little higher now. Stepping out from their shape and trying to put these green shirts under pressure. Rawlins with a good header. It's on by Valeda. Valeda now fouled. Will be a free kick to BRYC. So massive talking point. About 27, 28 minutes into this match. As Paul Frendak sees red for Baltimore Celtic. Here's BRYC now on this left-hand side. Benavidez looking to leave that, but it doesn't evade the challenge of Cyrus. It will be Reiniger taking his leave so that Ryan Powell can step on the field for BRYC. Tuchel. Back for Valdez. Valdez now across to his centre-back partner, Rawlins. Here's the substitute, Boynest. Shamirzadi. Challenged firmly, and it will be off him for a throw-in. Baltimore Celtic about to make their second change of this game. Stepping off the field will be John Nicholas Muller. His replacement, number 31, Aidan Welsh. Quite a lot of this Baltimore team seem to be sporting the same haircut. Dyeing just the top part of their hair blonde. Now BRYC with a throw on the far side, looking to switch the play immediately. There's Tuchel. He'll look inside for Veleda. Veleda with time to get his head up and assess his options. Now it's Baltimore Celtic, the team sitting deep into their shape. Missing a player from that initial system. Rawlins stepping forward with the ball. Here's Tuchel. Do well to keep that in, he does so. Powell now. Looking forward, the ball cleared only as far as Veleda. Good ball by Veleda out to the right hand side now. Laundry it was looking for the ball in, but Veleda now clipping it for Moore. Moore's ball over the top won't find the run of Sharazmadi, and it will be a comfortable one for Quantrell Jones in goal. Here's St. Martin. Blasau. BRYC now looking to press this depleted Baltimore Celtic team, but Celtic have a chance to break forward. It's Cyrus. Cyrus lifting one towards the 18-yard box. Initial header cleared by BRYC, but Boyness will give that one away, and the shot coming in. Not enough power on that one to challenge Barakat, but he'll drop at his feet and he'll claim that one comfortably. Here's Tuchel. Tuchel looking forward, trying to find Powell. Powell judged to have fouled the Baltimore player, and it will be a free kick to Celtic. St. Martin back to Jones. Jones now out to Blasau. He'll have it back. The RYC setting their line of confrontation about 20 to 30 yards higher up the pitch now that they have that extra man. This ball forward now, here's Mazai. Mazai looking to find space for a shot instead. Opts to switch it out to Cyrus on this right hand side. He's unable to get a touch on it. The RYC now with the ball. Cyrus's initial header. Welsh loses out to Sharazmadi. Sharazmadi now does well, beats 2-3 defenders. Keeps the ball well, brings Tuchel into the game. Tuchel forward. Moore's ball through. Here's Powell on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Powell checks inside, looking back for Moore with a shot. And it's a great finish in the end. Ryan Moore it was. Moore with the initial drive forward, found his teammate Powell on the outside. Powell did well to beat his fullback and set it back. Ryan Moore with one touch out his feet and with his right foot drills it in off the bottom left-hand post, and 1-0 now to BRYC. playing with a man extra on the field, and now with that 1-goal lead. Thanks to that man, Ryan Moore. Baltimore Celtic getting us back underway yet again. Cyrus on the ball under heavy pressure from Benavides. Cyrus does really well to beat his man, but his through ball attempt only meets a blue shirt, and now here's the goal scorer, Ryan Moore, looking wide for Boynest. Boynest trying to close that ball down, but well played by Blasso at the back. Ball cleared out to this right hand side to Jason Cyrus. Cyrus returned the ball by Mazai. St. Martin. Blasso. Arbeles. Here's St. Martin again, looking to go long. Finds that joint top goal scorer who's robbed of the ball. Powell. Powell's touch takes him out of play. This passes into the chest of Jason Cyrus, who's now struggling. The wind booted out of him there. In here on this near side for Celtic. Ball given away, and now BRYC will have a chance to break forward, but it's cleared into touch by Samuel Solomon. Tuchel with the throw. Benavides is touched, back to Tuchel. Now Valdez. Out to Rawlins. Rawlins with ball inside to Valeda. Valeda does well to keep the ball under pressure, and now it's coming out to this left-hand side. Here's Benavides. There's a 1v1 opportunity against Cyrus. Benavides gets past Cyrus, but the ball will be dealt with well in the end by St. Martin. Under the heavy challenge from Benavides, and it will be a goal kick. St. Martin striding out with the ball here. Will opt to go back to Jones in goal. Blasso. Arbeles. His ball just finding its way through to Cyrus. Cyrus driving through the middle of the field here. He still has it, but stepped in by Rawlins. Valeda. Here's Powell. Powell forward to the goal scorer, Moore. Moore dispossessed. It will be a blue throw on this near side. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this first half, and Baltimore Celtic down to 10 men due to a red card to Paul Frendak, and trailing 1-0 thanks to that goal by BRYC's Ryan Moore. BRYC looking to secure a place in that national championship game tomorrow morning. Bit of uncertainty in the 18-yard box there, but the assistant referee helps the referee there and tells him it will be a goal kick for Baltimore Celtic. St. Martin. Cut out well, now breaking forward is Benavides. Benavides across to Moore looking forward to bring his teammate back into the game, but LaSalle will step forward with it. Now Cyrus. Here's Cyrus again. Shamarazadi dispossessed, the ball poked clear by Welsh. LaSalle now. Abelaez keeps it with St. Martin. Here's St. Martin again, looking for runners ahead of him. Doesn't have anything on, but he's going to clip it long. Hope for the option to pop up, but it does not, and BRYC will have the ball now. Stepping onto the field now, a change for each side. Randolph Putnam coming on for Baltimore Celtic, and Khalil Dover, the man coming on for BRYC. Rager's touch evades him here, and it will be a throw to BRYC just in front of us. Dover now, keeping it in. Evading the first challenge and going 1v1 with the second defender, and he still has the ball here, Dover. Into Moore. Over to Shamirazadi, trying to get a shot away, and the deflection will take it behind for a corner kick. Jason Cyrus and Baltimore Celtic not happy with the challenge in that previous piece of play by Dover, but it looked fair from this position. Baltimore Celtic with everyone back here. Delivery ready to come in. Lifted high towards the edge of the 6-yard box. The header is clear from Baltimore Celtic, but be recovered by a blue shirt. Dover now. Two defenders confronting him. He's fouled by the second, and BRYC with a good opportunity to get a free kick in here right at the end of the first half. Good position here, the breeze in their favour to deliver a decent ball into this 6-yard box. Here comes the delivery now. Lifted high towards the back of that 6-yard box. It's headed clear by a green shirt. Put back in by Rawlins. Valeda. It's wide for Moore. Moore trying to step inside. There's a Baltimore Celtic player down on the edge of the 18-yard box. Looks to be struggling. The header is flicked on by Dover, and it referee's whistle will blow now for what looks like a head injury. Head injury sustained when that ball was put back into the mixer by Jack Rawlins. player taking a little extra care here as it looks it's going to be a head injury, and it's a good opportunity for the players to get some water in, and Baltimore Celtics coach making the most of this opportunity to get some information across to his players. It's going to take a huge effort from the team in green to pull back this 1-goal lead by BRYC, being with a player less. Paul Frendak it was who was sent off for the challenge on Jared Valdez. Jacob Mazayed is the man who will go and have a sit down and try and get rid of the headache he's just been given. So Jacob Steinberg, number 77, will step onto the field in his place. St. Martin. Abelez looking forward. We'll switch it out to the centre-back Blasso. Moore now have a chance to break forward. His ball is trying to the head of Blasso. Can't chip it over to his teammate Boynest, who was making the run down the right hand side. Here's Jones. Now Blasso. St. Martin. His ball inside. Here's Welsh. Welsh looking to get on the end of his own pass here. Does so, and it's gone out of play. It will be a throw into BRYC, but that'll be the final action of the first half as the referee blows the half-time whistle. And going into the break here in this under-18 boys semi-final of the US Youth Soccer National Championships, it is BRYC leading Baltimore Celtic by 1-0. The goal from Ryan Moore coming after Paul Frendak had seen red for Baltimore Celtic. It's from field 6 here at the Toyota Soccer Complex. We'll go into the break with a 1-0 scoreline. We'll see you back here for the second half just after this half-time period.
The road starts here. The road paved by pain, sacrifice, and struggle. The road paved by passion and pursuit. The road where dreams come true. On this road, many will fail, and on this road, many dreams will fade. But as for you, what will be your fate? When there are seconds left and you are running on fumes, will you be satisfied with almost? Or will you dig down into the dirt, take one more step and make one more play, knowing that good enough isn't good enough, and all the blood, sweat, and tears have brought you to this moment, the moment where pain turns to greatness. On this road, nothing is given, everything is taken. On this road, winners will rise to the top. Heroes will be made. And on this road, champions will be crowned.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
BRYC get us back underway for the second half of this under-18 semi-final here on Field 6. We're at the Toyota Soccer Complex in Frisco, Texas. It's the US Youth Soccer National Championships. BRYC currently leading Baltimore Celtic by a 1-0. A goal scored by Ryan Moore in the first half after Paul Frendak had seen red for Baltimore Celtic, so the Celtic are playing with 10 men in this second half. Potzel here with the throw. Inside for Solomon. Solomon's return pass will find its way out for a BRYC throw. Long throw forward, looking for the head of Reiniger, but Baltimore will step out with the ball. Mazai looks to have recovered from his head injury in the first half. Just a reminder that the winner of this game will play in the National Championship game tomorrow morning at 8 AM. BRYC in the box seat for that at the moment. Still a long way to go here in this game though. Frugal now looking for Benavides on the left-hand side. Benavides steps past Cyrus, but Cyrus does well to recover, and assistant referee on this near side signaling it will be a corner though, off the foot of Jason Cyrus. He'll be overruled by the referee though. Mazai under a strong challenge here. Looks like a push in the back by Borrega. Baltimore will keep the ball. Solomon. Abalez. Abalez robbed of it by the goal scorer Moore. Moore now still. Referee will pull it back for the foul on Moore. Solomon the man being punished here. Shamarazadi now over this free kick, looking to loft one into the 18-yard box. In comes the delivery. It's headed clear at the first attempt by a Baltimore player. Oh, back to the goalkeeper Jones. Jones's kick is long. It's flicked on by Solomon, but no teammate close enough to get on the end of the knockdown. Barakat looking for the long, high punt downfield. Almeida it is who's brought to the deck on this near side. Dylan Potzel with a strong challenge after Almeida had got first to the ball. Potzel probably lucky to get away without a yellow card there. Tuchel now stepping across to get a left-footed delivery into the area. There is Tuchel. His free kick is sliced low and out for a goal kick. Baltimore playing out now through St. Martin. St. Martin for Abalez. Here's St. Martin again. Looks for the ball inside. Attempted through ball is cut out by Rawlins, and Now Moore with the chance to bring his side forward. Moore looking to lift it out to Almeida, but will only be a throw to Celtic. Good feet on this near side by Arbeláez, but he'll lose out and it will be Baltimore Celtic throw-in. Arbeláez boots a bottle on the bench in frustration. Feels that should have been his team's ball. It's going to be a corner kick on this near side for Baltimore Celtic. Arbeláez will stroll over to take it. Arbeláez delivery coming in. It's deep towards the back of the 18, but headed clear by Ryan Moore and deflected away at the second attempt. Valeda now has the run of Almeida ahead of him, but Almeida will be second to the ball. And he will be pulled in by the referee for a yellow card. A late challenge it was by Almeida, trying to get on the end of the through ball from Marcos Valeda, but instead of finding the ball, goes straight through the man, and he goes into the referee's book. Fans on the far side feel as though he should have warranted the same punishment as Paul Frendak in the first half, but the referee says yellow. The Lions on this near side has his flag up. Assistant referee asking for the referee here. Referee now finding his way across the fourth official. Looks as though one of the Baltimore Celtic coaching staff is going to be sent from the ground by the referee. Must have been something said following that challenge from Almeida, but the fourth official now escorting him out of the ground. So we've had 2 red cards for Baltimore Celtic then, a player and a staff member. As that ball's floated in, it will find its way behind for a goal kick. Goal kick upfield now by Barakat, headed back by Baltimore Celtic. It's a big, strong foul in the back there by Arbeláez, but it was the kick out by Marcos Valeda that may see him in trouble from the referee here. It'll be a yellow card for the initial foul from Valeda. What does the referee do here about the kick out by Arbeláez? On the ground, 2 feet struck out at Arbeláez, and Valeda will go into the book as well. Piece of stupidity there from Marcos Valeda with his team 1-0 up, the other team with a man down. Kicking out the opposition player just gives the referee the opportunity to pull out that red card, and lucky for him, he gets away with a yellow. Retaliations like that, you see red cards given all too often, but Marcos Valeda comes clear with just a yellow. William Boyness now stepping onto the field for BRYC. It'll be Rawlins over the free kick. Looking long into the 18. It's headed clear at the first attempt by Blasseau. Cyrus now trying to get away. He's brought down. This time the foul from Benavides. Jones's free kick. Here's Arbeles. Valeda. Strong challenge put on Valeda there, and the referee's given a foul against Valeda, maybe for his foot maybe landing on the player after the challenge, but it looked as though Valeda was the man fouled. Decision has gone against the BRYC number 7. The Baltimore player still on the ground. Blasseau it was. BRYC wanting to get Valeda off the field here before he does anything stupid and gets himself sent off. This game really starting to heat up here in the wrong kind of way. Jordan Gamara is going to step onto the field now, as the BRYC coaching staff try to contain Marcus Valeda. Puts a dent in the cooler as he comes off. Coaching staff maybe asking for a slight payment to buy a new cooler maybe. Long ball now floated forward by Arbeles. It's flicked on by a Celtic head, but BRYC managed to get clear. Chance here now of a 3v3 opportunity. The ball is through to one. Not a bad challenge there on Reiniger, as Reiniger looked certain to get a shot away. Chamezade now looks inside. Here is Benavides switching it out to this right hand side to Gamara. Now Boynest with a 1v1 opportunity. Second defender stepping in, so he looks inside, finds Moore. Here is Moore again. Boynest, his touch, not able to bring the ball under control. Here's Solomon. Solomon fouled. Londrea was fouling Solomon, and he'll be the next player to enter the referee's book. Londrea there with a professional foul on the halfway line, bringing down Solomon. Wasn't really breaking clear with no bodies ahead of him, but the referee seems that's going to be a yellow card. Here's the ball lofted into the air. It's going to float all the way safely into the hands of Barakat. Solomon with the throw forward. Baltimore Celtic now looking to create a crossing opportunity in this far corner, but dispossessed. Forward step BRYC. Here's Moore. Has the runner, Reiniger ahead of him. Reiniger in a foot race here with Blasseau. Blasseau wins out. It will be a throw to the team in blue. Gamara. Looks ahead to Boynest. Back to Kamara. Rawlins now, the captain. Gets away from one strong challenge there. Good use of the body by Rawlins. Out to this left-hand side to Tuchel. Lifting it high to the back of the 18-yard box, and it's going to run just behind. Reininger not able to get a touch on that one. Had Quantrell Jones in goal scrambling. St. Martin. Cross for Arbeláez. Arbeláez looking for the big switch of play. Bringing Cyrus into the game. Cyrus trying to thread one through for his striker, but that one will be intercepted. The throw-in will go the way of Baltimore. Welsh. Challenge there, and cross coming in is deflected behind. It will be a Baltimore Celtic corner kick. Celtic looking for the short corner, but it'll be a delivery now. It's going to drop short at the near post and put high into the air. The header won by a Baltimore player, who's deemed to have fouled one of the BRYC defenders. Barakat now with the chance to get the ball high up the field, but instead he'll bring Rawlins into the game. Rawlins across to his centre-back partner Valdez. Out to Tuchel. Tuchel back to Valdez. Barakat's clearance into the back of Solomon. It's a strong challenge there from Arbeláez. Referee will say free kick, but no card this time. Ball lifted in, looking for the head of Reininger. He'll win the flick on, but he'll float over the top, past Boynest into the hands of Jones. Here's Arbeláez. Looks over the top. Brought down by Mazai, but the ball will find itself to Boynest and then out in the end for a Baltimore throw. Arbeláez again. Clips one over the top and he'll receive it back. Looking for the through ball through to Poitzl, but it's going to be headed clear. We'll break it on the edge of the area. Chance for a shot opportunity, but it's clipped into the area. It'll find itself back onto the left-hand side now with Mazai. Mazai 1v1 with Gamara. And this ball put clear by Boynest. Will now be a throw-in to BRYC on this near side. Stepping into the game, it's going to be John Nicholas Muller. He's coming on to replace Blasau now. Changing system here maybe from Baltimore Celtic as Muller steps on up front, replacing the centre-back Blasau. More dispossessed. Arbeláez now. Arbeláez fouled by Boynest, and then reaction is to push him. Contentious here as Arbeles is on a yellow card. Referee just having a chat to him, and he's very lucky to get away without a yellow card there because he stood straight up and pushed Boynest. It was his free kick, but the reaction's silly, and on a yellow card, he's lucky not to get a second. Here he is, lifting the ball into the area. Ball headed clear by a blue shirt. Boynest now with a header. Clipped over the top, looking for Reiniger, but it's going to be put straight back into the area by Baltimore and finding its way through in the hands of Barakat. Kick upfield now, headed on by that man Arbeles, lucky to be on the field. Boynest now. Under the challenge, a foul is given. It'll be Tuchel now with another opportunity to float a ball into the 18. We're hoping for a better attempt than his last free kick. This one floated in towards the edge area. It's bounced down. It's going to find Ryan Moore, but it strikes the hand of Moore, and it'll be a free kick to Baltimore Celtic. This ball over the top. Beats the head of Gamara, but Gamara will recover well and put it behind for a throw. Some real talking points in this game as Arbeles, because they easily have seen a second yellow card there and should probably have walked as he got up and pushed Boynest. There's been a few spark points and a lot of cards from the referee here in this second half. We've had Paul Frendak sent off in the first half of Baltimore Celtic, and one of the Celtics coaching staff also has been told to leave the complex. Barakat now over the goal kick. High towards the centre of the field, won by Moore. His ball forward is not on, but it's going to be called back for a free kick, signalled by the assistant referee. Riga out to the right hand side. Cyrus trying to get the better of Tuchel, but Tuchel wins that battle. Here's Arbeles. Arbeles lifting one into the area. The first header deflects the ball away, and it will be a throw. Here comes the long throw in from Muller. Ball flicked on at the near post, but second ball lifted towards the back of the goal and picked up in the wind and found its way over the crossbar. Muller it was with the curling effort. Long ball forward. Header won by Moore. Here's Reiniger. Now Boynest. Boynest has runners ahead of him, opts for Benavides. Benavides in a 1v1 scenario here on the right. Benavides now fouling his man. Ian Rager it was, who went down very, very easily as Boynest went to go past him, and Baltimore will have a free kick. Stepping back onto the field now is Juan Koeman. Coming on to replace Aidan Welsh. Arbeles switching play. Ball clipped forward, one in the air by Rawlins. Second passing attempt luckily finds its way back to Rawlins, but here's Arbeles again. Finds Solomon. Solomon out to Muller. Muller trying to turn Boyness, but Boyness gets away from him, and then Muller clips in and fouls Boyness. It's a strong challenge and goes into the referee's book. It will be a yellow card for Muller. So 6 yellow cards and a red card so far in this game. Now the captain Rawlins over this free kick. Just inside his own half. Knocking this ball forward towards the 18-yard box. Headed clear by a green shirt first of all. Boyness now. Delivering a ball with his left foot. It'll be along the ground and into the hands of Quantrell Jones. Jones's throw. It's a Potzel. Potzel looking back inside to Arbelayas. Here's St. Martin. St. Martin looks long. Looking for Muller. Cleared by Gamara. Moore. Now Benavides. Benavides with the left foot strike. It's high and wide on the near post. Find its way behind for a goal kick. St. Martin. "20 minutes or so left in this second half. BRYC leading Baltimore Celtic by a 1-0. That goal scored by Ryan Moore back in the first half. The chance here now is Reiniger breaking forward, has Benavides outside him. Here is Benavides looking to find it back inside to Reiniger, but can't do so, and it'll be cleared by Baltimore Celtic. Here comes Comey on the right, looking for the ball through to his striker, but he's only going to find the feet of Rawlins. Celtic putting the ball forward again, flicked on by Muller. It's going to bounce down here for Mazai. Mazai trying to beat 2 blue shirts, and Rawlins will poke it clear for Tuchel. Flicked over the top of the challenge there by Moore. Moore rides yet another challenge. Here comes Moore. Good opportunity here for BRYC. Goes wide to Reiniger. Reiniger now has options, has plenty of them. Looks to get the shot away. He had 3 supporting players, but instead tries to go for goal, and his shot blocked. Here is Rawlins. Ball finding its way out to Boyness. Boyness goes back to Gamara. Shemrazadi now looking for the long ball, but straight to Riga. Now Cyrus looking for Solomon out wide. Solomon still trying to add to that 3-goal tally he has in this tournament so far. Hasn't really had a chance so far. Muller here strolling across to the far side to get another of his long throws into the box for the Celtic. Here comes Muller. His throw in towards the 6-yard box, headed away by Valdez. Ball poke clear now, finds Reiniger. Benavides has the run of Reiniger ahead of him, but his ball too heavy into the hands of Jones. Ball over the top, cut out well by Gamara. Now Barakat. Gamara again. Clips the ball over the top for the run of Reiniger. Jones on the ball though. Well won in the air there by Rawlins. Flicked on by a blue shirt, but now here's Arbeles. Arbeles' ball intercepted by Gamara. Solomons keeps it for his team. Putzel now with the throw. Looking forward. Options inside, but it's pinched by Shamarzadi. He looks for the switch now. Benavides has Reiniger on the opposite side. Under the challenge, keeps the ball now. On the left side, it's Tuchel. Tuchel looking forward for Benavides, and the ball too heavy yet again. Too many of these BRYC balls straight towards the keeper. Need to be angled wide if they're going to give their strikers a chance on getting on into them. Muller winning the flick on. Solomon. Clear by Shamarzadi. Here's Rager coming straight back at BRYC. Muller has Gamara challenging. Muller under the challenge of Gamara. Will be a throw-in. Stepping onto the field now for Baltimore Celtic will be number 77, Jacob Steinberg. In steps Steinberg. Muller ready to put in another long throw. Here comes Muller. Throw dropping short of the 6-yard box and cleared away by a BRYC player. Reiniger now on the left. Brings Benavides into the game. Benavides looking for the switch to Boyness, but straight to Arbeles. Here is Steinberg, the sub. Steinberg driving forward under pressure from Boyness. Brings Purtzel into the game. Purtzel's cross headed clear by Valdez. Moore. Now Reiniger. Good opportunity here for BRYC. It's a 2v1. Benavides now with the strike with the left foot. Saved at the first attempt. Quantrell Jones tipping that one over his bar, but it was a good strike from Juan Benavides. He and Julian Reiniger found themselves with a 2v1 opportunity there. Couldn't capitalise, and Quantrell Jones keeps Baltimore Celtic in this tie. Reiniger coming off now. He's going to be replaced by number 13, Khalil Dover. BRYC looking to exploit those spaces left behind by the 10 men of Baltimore Celtic, who are trying to press high and pull this goal back. Here comes Dover straight into the box for this corner kick. Delivery now swung in deep at the 18-yard box, finds its way all the way through to Steinberg. Ball clear, looking for Muller. Muller wins the first header. Now Solomon. Solomon keeps the ball here with Kumi. Kumi trying to find Muller. His touch won't find him, but deflected wide, and now Gamara in the corner. His clearance finds the Baltimore coaching box. Arbeles. St. Martin. St. Martin lifts one into the 18. It's headed away by Rawlins. Landre for Moore. Shemazadi misses his first pass, but his second one's good. Assistant referee's flag is down on this near side, and Benavides now breaking into the area. That's a great challenge in the end by Brett St. Martin to take the ball away from Benavides, who was beaming down on goal. Jones now with the ball in his hands. Out to Cyrus. Cyrus's long ball forward is going to be cut out by Valdez. But it's going to be back over the top now to Muller. Well done by Jack Rawlins, the captain, to sweep that one up. BRYC going to make a change here. Juan Benavides been busy in this second half, getting onto those through balls and in behind the flagging Baltimore defence, but coming on to replace him will be number 15, Ryan Powell. On steps Powell. Comes the throw for Muller. Dropping at the front of the 6-yard box. It's going to be back out to Muller for the crossing opportunity. Lifts it towards the back post, and good chance there for Arbelayes, but he scuffs it away. And now there's a 2v1 chance yet again for BRYC. Defenders recovering, but Khalil Dover using some pace, trying to come back inside and loses out. Dover then stepping in and fouling Celtic defender, and Baltimore will have an easy opportunity to get out now. I feel like BRYC need to take one of these opportunities soon, because with only a 1-goal lead, Celtic could punish their lack of decisiveness. Moore looks wide, finds Powell. Powell has Dover ahead of him. Dover's onto the end of this ball, but it's going to be called back for an offside. The assistant referee's flag is raised. Jones's kick forward. Purcell. Wide for Solomon. Solomon's ball inside is cut out, and now Rawlins with a chance to put the ball forward. He does so. It only finds the feet of Arbelayes. Celtic looking forward for Muller. Muller wins the header, but can't redirect that one goalwards, and it will be a goal kick. Flick on one there by Moore. Dover couldn't work that one wide, and Rawlins will have the challenge for that header, and he's fouled by Solomon. BRYC with a free kick now on the edge of their own 18-yard box. Barakat taking his time over this free kick. He'll put it forward now. More challenges in winning that first header. Dover winning the second, and Dover was fouled by Jason Cyrus. Another free kick here for BRYC. Shamezadi over this ball, looking to find a blue shirt inside the 18, and BRYC trying to double that lead. Still a spot in the championship game tomorrow. Boynes now looks back for Gamara. Gamara clipping that high towards the 18, and it's a big, strong, demanding screen from Quantrell Jones, and he comes and claims. Now Arbelayes on the left. Under the challenge from Boynes. Boynes does well to show him back, and Arbeláez will switch. Cyrus now. Clipping that ball high towards the left-hand side and kept in with the head of Steinberg. Late challenge there by Boynest as he came careering in on Dylan Purcell. Purcell managed to get to that ball first, and Boynest will be the latest player to enter the referee's book. Not a great Dylan Malice in that challenge, as Boynest trying to win the ball. Was just beaten to it first by Dylan Purcell. Arbeláez over this free kick to deliver it into the area. In it comes to the back of the 18-yard box. The challenge was up by Muller, but he couldn't get at the end of the ball. Muller tries the bicycle kick, and it's going to find its way past the bottom left corner. Not a bad effort there by Muller to get up and get a clean connection on the ball. 9 times out of 10 you see that ball flying over the crossbar, but this time it dribbles its way past the bottom left. Barakat now with the opportunity to take his time over this goal kick. Under 5 minutes remaining now. Boynest now on the right hand side. Challenge coming in. It's a good challenge. St. Martin it was, stepping across. Putting a good challenge in on Boynest, who isn't pleased with it. Gamara now with the throw. Dover does well in the corner. Now it's the goal scorer, Moore. Moore stepping into the 18-yard box. Moore getting a strike away, saved by Jones. Good run and strike there by Moore, but he found himself a little wide, the angle too tight in the end. Saris Mardi now. Powell on the left. Pulled back there by Kumi, but it'll be play on. Kumi will have it back. He can't keep it in though. It'll be a blue throw. 2 players checking into the game here, 1 for each side. George Smith will be stepping onto the field in place of William Boynest, and then Randolph Putnam's going to step in for Baltimore Celtic. Throw forward here now. Powell on the left does well to beat one man, will not get the better of Kumi. Kumi looking to step clear. Well, stepped in there by Rawlins. Here's Smith now on the right hand side. Fresh legs of Smith stepping into the game for the first time. Smith inside for Moore. Moore has Smith outside him again, but we'll find him now. Smith's delivery to the edge of the area. Powell. Looking back is Smith again. Smith with a good crossing opportunity. Drops the ball low into the 18, but it's a tame cross, and Quantrell Jones will come and claim that one easily. Arbeláez looking for the ball upfield to Muller. It's won by a blue head. Here comes Celtic again. Desperately trying to claw that goal back. Muller's delivery. It's not a bad ball in. It's a great opportunity. Fantastic opportunity there from the delivery by Muller. But it's headed over the bar, and it's only going to be a goal kick for BRYC. Boys in blue breathe a sigh of relief, as that really was a tap-in opportunity for Samuel Solomon, who got up well and directed his header over the bar. a few inches lower and it would be heading into extra time here, but as it stands, BRYC ready to step into the championship game. Still a few minutes remaining here. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Dover. Dover's coming for it. Jones heads, it's only going to go up in the air. Dover back on the ball again. Jones is out of his area, but Dover's efforts deflected and will be behind for BRYC corner kick. BRYC are going to look to hang on to this corner in the far corner. Khalil Dover with a big frame. Going to be over this one. Seems to be a throw into Baltimore Celtic. It's put back towards the goalkeeper Jones. Cleared clear now, and it's found its way through to Moore. Referee feels that there was a foul. A couple of fans on the far side thinking that was the final whistle. Got a little excited. It's not quite over yet. Long ball forward, Muller challenging for it, one well in the air by Shamezadi. Muller's flick on, looking for one of his fellow players, but Tuchel's going to clear that. Powell, now Dover, opportunity here for the break. Ball's over the top here now for Powell. Powell has Smith in the area, finds Dover on the edge. Dover with the challenge, and the referee decides it was a foul by Dover. He's going to call him back and he's going to give him a yellow card. Feels he jumped into that challenge there. It's a great opportunity again by BRYC. 3v1 at the back and just can't find the correct pass. I'll be hoping that they're not punished for their lack of ability to make the most of these overload opportunities. But here comes Celtic again. The ball headed over the top. Goalkeeper Barakat coming out, and he is brought down. It will be a free kick. Solomon bringing down Barakat. He'd already claimed the ball, and Barakat feeling that left shoulder as he went down on top of it. Long ball forward here is only going to find a Baltimore head, but battling for the ball is Landre. Abelair now clipping it forward. Ball comes back looking for Dover. Putzel now. Lifting it towards the 18. It's Route 1 stuff now by Baltimore Celtic. Looking to get that ball as far up the field as they can, as quickly as they can. It's going to be called back for the foul inside the BRYC half. BRYC making the change. Going to bring some more fresh legs here into the game. Smith steps across to the left-hand side and Powell over to the right. BRYC wanting to make that change. George Smith now coming off, stepping into the game will be Seymour. BRYC just trying to eat up some extra seconds there with that change. Jones here with the ball, needs to get the ball forward here. Long ball high towards the 18. It's flicked on by a Baltimore head. Putzel now. The challenge from Rawlins, and that is the referee's final whistle. BRYC take the win, 1-0 over the Baltimore Celtic. They will appear in tomorrow's national championship game here at 8 AM. It's been a tense game here. It's been a battle out on this field. We had 8 yellow cards, a red card for Paul Frendak in the first half. We had a Baltimore Celtic coaching staff sent from the ground, but in the end it's Ryan Moore's first half goal that puts BRYC Elite into the US Youth Soccer National Championship game for the under-18 boys, and good luck to them in the final. From me, Kyle Finlay, my producer Kevin Stoffel, we hope you'll join us for that production tomorrow morning. We have one more semi-final coming up this morning at 9 o'clock. We hope you join us for that, and we will see you soon.